have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Some tears fall, and no one ever knows. They fall in quiet rooms. They fall behind closed doors. They fall when you're trying to be strong, but your heart is tired of waiting. You may wonder if those tears meant anything, but God has not forgotten one of them. He saw the night, He heard the prayer, He remembers the pain. You never had the strength to explain. And before this song begins, if this message touches your heart, subscribe to this channel and share it with someone who needs to remember that God has not forgotten their tears. I watch the evening fade away across the fields of gold, with prayers I prayed so many times, and stories left untold. I held the hurt inside my chest. I tried to carry on, but every tear I cried alone was seen by God above. When no one knew the sorrow, when no one saw the rain, heaven kept a record of every hidden pain. God has not forgotten your tears. He remembers everyone. Every night you cried in silence, every prayer beneath the sun. God has not forgotten your tears, though the answer feels delayed. In the waiting and the weeping, He is still making a way. There were mornings I kept moving with a heart that felt so weak. There were nights I asked the Father why the road was hard to see. But the Lord of all compassion never turned His face from me. He was close in every teardrop, holding what I could not keep. So I will trust His mercy, even when I do not know. For the God who sees the sparrow will not let my tears go. God has not forgotten your tears. He remembers everyone. Every night you cried in silence, every prayer beneath the sun. God has not forgotten your tears, though the answer feels making a way. He saw the tears behind the smile. He saw the pain beneath the prayer. He saw the years of waiting, and he was always there. He saw the hope that almost died. He saw the heart that still believed, and every tear you gave to heaven will return as healing peace. God has not forgotten your tears. He remembers everyone. Every night you cry in silence, every prayer beneath the sun. God has not forgotten your tears, though the answer feels delayed. In the waiting and the weeping, He is still making a way. God has not forgotten your tears. Through the valley, through the night, when your soul is tired of waiting, He becomes your morning light. God has not forgotten your tears. You are safe within His care. What you cry in lonely places, God is healing there. What you cry in lonely places, God is healing there. So rest your heart tonight. Your tears were not ignored. Your prayers were not wasted. Your waiting was not unseen. God remembers, and what He remembers, He can redeem. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Waiting can make the heart tired. You keep looking for a sign. You keep wondering if the promise is still alive. Days become months, months become years, and somewhere inside, you begin to ask if all this waiting meant nothing. But God does not waste waiting. He shapes faith in hidden places. He grows roots beneath dry ground. And even when nothing seems to move, His purpose is still alive. Waited by the old dirt road for a promise I once knew. The field was dry around me, but my hope kept reaching through. I asked the Lord for answers, I asked Him for a sign, but heaven worked in silence in a way I could not find. Then I heard a gentle whisper through the evening turning gold. Child, the waiting is not wasted. when your hand is mine to hold. Your waiting was not wasted. Every tear had holy ground. God was working in the silence long before the answer found. Your waiting was not wasted, though the road was hard and slow. What the Father plants in patience will still rise and grow. There were seasons I felt empty. There were prayers I nearly lost. There were days I kept on trusting without knowing what it cost. But the Lord of every harvest knows the seed beneath the clay, and the hope I thought was buried was alive another way. So I will not curse the waiting, I will trust the unseen hand. For the God who keeps His promise knows the time and knows the land. Your waiting was not wasted. Every tear had holy ground. God was working in the silence long before the answer found. Your waiting was not wasted, though the road was hard and slow. What the Father plants in patience will still rise and grow. He used the lonely nights. He used the unanswered prayers. He used the empty fields to teach me He was there. He used the broken plans. He used the quiet pain. And what I thought was barren, He will fill with rain. Your waiting was not wasted. Through the valley, through the night, when your faith was barely breathing, God became your morning light. Your waiting was not wasted. Now your weary heart will see what looked delayed and broken was being held by mercy. What looked delayed and broken was being held by mercy. The waiting did not erase you. The silence did not mean God stopped working. Every day you trusted Him mattered. Every tear had meaning. And in His hands, your waiting was not wasted. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. It is hard when everyone else seems to be moving forward. Their doors open, their prayers get answered, their season changes, and you are still waiting. But comparison can make the heart forget what faith knows to be true. God has a time for you too. You are not behind in His hands. You are not forgotten in His plan. Your time is still coming. I watch the harvest come and go on fields beside my home. I saw the blessings rise for others while I still walked alone. I asked the Lord in silence when my season would begin, and felt His mercy answer, "Child, trust my time again." Not every seed comes quickly, not every flower blooms the same, but what I plant in patience will still rise in my name. Your time is still coming, though the waiting feels long. God is working in the silence. He is making your heart strong. Your time is still coming. Do not bury your hope. What the Father holds in promise, He will bring in time to grow. There were days I felt forgotten. There were nights I felt delayed. There were prayers I almost buried in the field where dreams had stayed. But the Lord of every season knows the hour and the rain, and the seed I thought was sleeping will rise up once again. So I will not fear the timing. I will trust His gentle hand. For the God who makes things beautiful still remembers where I stand. Your time is still coming, though the waiting feels long. God is working in the silence. He is making your heart strong. Your time is still coming. Do not bury your hope. What the Father holds in promise, He will bring in time to grow. When the door stays closed, He still has a key. When the field looks dry, He still sends the seed. When the night feels long, He still brings the dawn. And what He starts in grace, He will carry on. Your time is still coming. Through the valley, through the rain, every tear you cried in waiting, He will turn into praise. Your time is still coming. Lift your eyes and trust today. God has not forgotten you. He is still making a way. God has not forgotten you. He is still making a way. You are not late. Numbers 23:19. God is not human that he should lie. Does he speak and then not act? A promise can feel heavy when the years keep passing. You remember what God spoke, you remember what you prayed, but the road looks different now, and the waiting has worn your heart down. Still, God has not changed his mind. Time does not weaken his word. Delay does not cancel his promise. If he spoke it, he is faithful enough to finish it. I stood beside the open field where the harvest had not grown, with a promise in my memory and a heart that felt alone. The seasons kept on changing, but the answer had not come. Still I held a little faith beneath the setting sun. Then I heard the Father whisper through the wind across the land, "Child, what I have spoken is still held within my hand." The promise still stands when the road is hard to see. God is faithful in the waiting. He is working over me. The promise still stands, though the night feels long and slow. What the Lord has spoken, he will never let it go. There were days I nearly doubted. There were nights I almost cried. There were prayers I prayed in silence with no answer in my sight. But the God who led his people through the wilderness and flame is the same God in my waiting, and he still remains the same. So I will not bury hope now, I will trust his holy plan. For the God who gave the promise holds tomorrow in his hands. The promise still stands when the road is hard to see. God is faithful in the waiting. He is working over me. The promise still stands, though the night feels long and slow. What the Lord has spoken, he will never let it go. Feel heavy, his word is still true. When the door feels closed, he can open something new. When the field looks empty, he still knows the seed, and what he starts in mercy, he will finish faithfully. The promise still stands through the valley, through the rain. Every tear cannot see it, God is making a way. Even when I cannot see it, God is making a way. Do not bury the promise because the answer feels delayed. God is not late. God is not forgetful. God is not finished. What He spoke in faithfulness, He will complete in His time. Jesus stopped and ordered the man to be brought to Him. What do you want me to do for you? It can hurt to watch others receive answers while you are still waiting. You see doors open for them. You see healing come for them. You see joy return to them. And quietly, you wonder if Jesus passed you by. But Jesus does not overlook the crying heart. He stops for the broken. He hears the desperate. He sees the one everyone else walks past. Jesus has not passed you by. I sat beside the old road while the crowd kept moving on. I heard the sound of answered prayers, but mine still felt withdrawn. I wondered if the Savior had walked too far from me. But mercy turned around that day and called me tenderly. When I thought I was forgotten, when hope was hard to find, Jesus stopped beside my pain and opened up His eyes. Jesus has not passed you by. He still hears your cry. He is closer than the silence. He is watching from on high. Jesus has not passed you by. Though the answer feels delayed, when your heart is calling out, He still stops along the way. There were years I felt unseen. There were prayers I prayed alone. There were nights I asked the Lord if He still knew my home. But the Savior of the wounded never misses hidden pain. He comes near to broken people and restores their hope again. So I lift my voice to Jesus, even if my faith feels small. For the one who heard the blind man still hears me when I call. Jesus has not passed you by. He still hears your cry. He is closer than the silence. He is watching from on high. Jesus has not passed you by. Though the answer feels delayed, when your heart is calling out, He still stops along the way. He sees the one in the crowd. He hears the voice in the dust. He knows the years of waiting. He knows the fight to trust. He stops for broken spirits. He reaches through the pain and what the world walked past. Jesus calls by name. Jesus has not passed you by. Through the valley, through the night, when your hope is barely breathing, He becomes your healing light. Jesus has not passed you by. You are safe within His care, even when you feel forgotten. Jesus meets you there, even when you feel forgotten. Jesus meets you there. You are not too late for Jesus. You are not too hidden. You are not too broken. You are not too far behind. He has not passed you by. He still hears your cry. The prayers of God's people went up before God. Some prayers feel old. You prayed them years ago. You prayed them through tears. You prayed them when nobody knew how much you needed God to answer. And now you wonder if heaven remembers. But no prayer offered in faith is ever lost before God. The prayer you thought faded away is still known by the Father. Heaven has not forgotten your prayer. I prayed beside the window when the night was still and deep. I gave the Lord a burden that was too heavy to keep. I waited through the seasons, I watched the years go by, and wondered if my whisper had ever reached the sky. But every prayer and sorrow, every tear that fell in pain, was rising up before you, and never prayed in vain. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer, though the answer has not come. God is moving in the silence, where my eyes can't see the sun. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer. Every word is still known there. What I placed into His hands is still resting in His care. There were days I stopped expecting. There were nights I lost my song. There were moments I kept asking, Lord, why is it taking long? But the Father does not hurry, and He never comes too late. He is faithful in the waiting. He is working while I wait. So I lift my eyes to Jesus, though the road is hard to see. If my prayer is in His keeping, then His peace can carry me. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer, though the answer has not come. God is moving in the silence, where my eyes can't see the sun. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer. Every word is still known there. What I placed into His hands is still resting in His care. Not one tear was wasted. Not one cry was ignored. Not one quiet whisper was forgotten by the Lord. He knows the day He heard it. He knows the time to move. And when His answer rises, my heart will see the truth. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer. Through the valley, through the night, when the waiting felt so heavy, He became my guiding light. Heaven has not forgotten my prayer. I will trust Him through today, even when I cannot see it. God is made. I have called you by name. You are mine. There are days when you feel like just another face, in a tired and crowded world. People forget, people move on. People stop asking how your heart is doing. But God has not forgotten your name. He knows where you are. He knows what you carry. He knows the prayers you have whispered for years. And even when you feel unseen, He still calls you His own. I walk beneath the evening sky, with dust upon my shoes, carrying a heavy heart and prayers I could not lose. I wondered if the Father heard the pain I could not say. But mercy moved across the field and met me on the way. When I felt lost in the silence, when my hope began to fade, I heard heaven gently whisper, "Child, I still know your name." God still remembers your name. When the world forgets your pain, He has held you through the waiting. He has loved you through the rain. God still remembers your name. You are never out of sight. Even in the lonely valley, He is with you through the night. There were seasons I felt hidden. There were dreams I laid aside. There were tears I kept on carrying when nobody saw me cry. But the Lord who made the heavens never turned His eyes from me. And the name I thought forgotten was still written in His mercy. So I will rest inside His promise, though the answer feels delayed. For the God who knows forever still remembers me today. When the world forgets your pain, He has held you through the waiting. He has loved you through the rain. God still remembers your name. You are never out of sight. Even in the lonely valley, He is with you through the night. He knows the road you traveled. He knows the tears you cried. He knows the prayers you buried deep down inside. He knows the hope you carried. He knows the dreams you gave, and not one part of your story has been forgotten by grace. God still remembers your name, through the valley, through the night. When your soul feels overlooked, He becomes your morning light. God still remembers your name. You are safe within His care, even when you feel forgotten. God is already there. Even when you feel forgotten, God is already there. Your name is not lost in heaven. God knows you.
God knows you.
God sees you.
God remembers you.
And the one who calls you by name will not forget your story. In all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean God is still. Just because the door has not opened does not mean He has stopped caring. There is work God does beneath the surface, in quiet seasons, in painful delays, in places where faith has to trust without proof. God is still working for you. Even now, He is arranging what your eyes cannot see. I stood beside the empty field with clouds across the sky. A dream I thought was buried, still asking God for why. I could not see the answer, I could not trace His hand, but somewhere in the silence, grace was moving through the land. When nothing looked like changing, when hope felt overdue, the Father was not absent, He was working something new. God is still working for you where your eyes cannot see. He is moving through the silence, He is making rivers deep. God is still working for you, though the night feels long and slow. What you placed inside His hands, He will never let go. There are doors that have not opened. There are prayers still in the air. There are questions without answers that have brought me into prayer. But the cross still tells the story of a love that does not fail. And the God who raised the Savior can bring life from every valley. So I will trust His timing, I will rest inside His grace. For the Lord who sees tomorrow is already in that place. God is still working for you where your eyes cannot see. He is moving through the silence, He is making rivers deep. God is still working for you, though the night feels long slow what you placed inside His hands. He will never let go. He works in the waiting. He works in the tears. He works through the questions. He works through the years. He works in the valley. He works through the pain. And what looked like a desert, He can cover with rain. God is still working for you, through the valley, through the night. When the promise feels forgotten, He becomes your guiding light. God is still working for you. You can trust Him through today, even when you cannot see it. He is making a way. Even when you cannot see it, He is making a way. Do not mistake silence for absence. God's not finished. He is working in ways you cannot measure yet. And when the time is right, you will see. He was faithful all along. I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. There are seasons when it feels like heaven has gone quiet. You prayed, you waited. You watched other people receive answers, while your own heart kept asking, Lord, did you forget me? But silence is not abandonment. Delay is not denial. God has not misplaced your name. He has not forgotten your tears. He has not walked away from your story. You are still held in the hands of a faithful Father. Watch the sun go down again on another waiting day, with an old prayer in my pocket that still had not found its way. I saw others finding answers while my road stayed long and slow, and I wondered in the silence if heaven still would know. Then mercy whispered softly through the wind across the field, Child, I have not forgotten what your heart has tried to heal. God has not forgotten you. He still knows your name. He's counted every tear. He's carried every pain. God has not forgotten you, though the answer feels In the silence of the waiting, He is still making a way. There were nights I asked for healing, there were mornings I still cried, there were dreams I kept surrendering with no reason I could find. But the God who paints the sunrise sees the valley where I stand, and the name I thought was hidden is engraved upon His hand. So I will wait with trembling faith, even when I cannot see, for the one who holds tomorrow has not forgotten me. God has not forgotten you. He still knows your name. He has counted every tear. He has carried every pain. God has not forgotten you. Though the answer feels delayed, in the silence of the waiting, He is still making a way. He remembers every prayer. He remembers every cry. He remembers every promise spoken over your life. He remembers every season you thought would never end, and what looks lost in waiting, He can restore again. God has not forgotten you. Through the valley, through the night, when your hope is barely burning, He becomes your morning light. God has not forgotten you. You are safe within His care. Even when you feel forgotten, God is working there. Even when you feel forgotten, God is working there. So rest your heart tonight. You are not erased. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. Your name is still known in heaven, and God is still faithful to finish what He started. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Your story may not look the way you thought it would. There have been delays, there have been losses, there have been chapters you never wanted to live. But a difficult chapter does not mean God closed the book. He has not abandoned your story. The same God who began the work still knows knows how to finish it. And even here, He is writing grace where you only saw pain. I look back down the road I walked and wondered where I went. So many dreams behind me, so many prayers were spent. The pages felt unfinished. The ink was blurred with tears, but you were in the story through every broken year. When I thought the end was written, when I thought the hope was gone, you were still the faithful author, still carrying me on. God has not abandoned your story. He is writing through the pain. Every chapter filled with sorrow, He can cover now with grace. God has not abandoned your story, though the road has not been clear. The one who started something good is still working here. There were pages I would tear out. There were seasons I regret. There were moments I felt buried by the things I can't forget. But the Father of redemption never wastes a broken line. He can turn the deepest valley into mercy over time. So I place the pen before Him, and I trust His holy hand. For the God who knows my ending writes with love, I understand. God has not abandoned your story. He is writing through the pain. Every chapter can cover now with grace. God has not abandoned your story, though the road has not been clear. The one who started something good is still working. Through the waiting, He writes through the tears. He writes through the silence. He writes through the years. He writes through the broken. He writes through the loss. And every page is covered by the mercy of the cross. Became your more
Even when the chapter hurts, His hand is still there. Even when the chapter hurts, His hand is still there.
This chapter is not the whole story. God is not finished with you. What feels unfinished is still in His hands. And the author of your life knows how to write redemption into every page. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? Even there, your hand will guide me. There are places in life where you feel hidden. Hidden by disappointment, hidden by delay, hidden by loss, hidden by a season you never wanted to walk through. But you are not hidden from God. He still knows where you are. He knows the road. He knows the room. He knows the burden you brought into this moment. And even here, His hand can still guide you. I walk down an empty back road with the sunset in my eyes, wondering if my broken heart had disappeared from heaven's sight. The fields were quiet around me, the wind was soft and slow, but somewhere in the stillness I felt mercy let me know. No valley is too lonely, no night is quite too far. The Father still can find me right here where my wounds are. God still knows where you are. When the road feels cold and long, He is near you in the silence. He is holding you strong. Even in the hidden places, His love is reaching you. There were days I felt forgotten. There were prayers I barely prayed. There were dreams I watched grow quiet in the dust of yesterday. But the Lord who made the heavens never loses what is His. And the child who feels abandoned is still covered by His kiss. So I will lift my tired eyes, though the answer feels delayed. For the God who sees my journey has not turned His face away. God still knows where you are. When the road feels His love is reaching you. He knows the field you cried in. He knows the room you prayed. He knows the dream you buried. He knows the price you paid. He knows the road behind you. He knows the fear ahead. And even in the wilderness, His mercy still is there. God still knows where you are, through the valley, through the night, when your hope is barely burning. He becomes your guiding light. God still knows where you are. You are safe within His care. Even when you feel forgotten, God is already there. Even when you feel forgotten, God is already there. You're not lost to God. Not in the valley, not in the delay, not in the silence, not in the wilderness. He still knows where you are, and His hand can still lead you home. But God remembered Noah. Waiting can make the heart wonder if God still sees. You keep praying, you keep hoping, you keep waking up to the same unanswered question. But the silence of a season does not mean God has forgotten you. He remembers the promise. He remembers the prayer. He remembers the heart that kept trusting Him when nothing seemed to change. And in His time, He knows how to open the door. I watch the rain keep falling on the roof above my head, with a prayer inside my pocket, and a hope that felt half dead. The days kept moving slowly, like a river through the pain. And I wondered if the Father still remembered me by name. Then mercy moved in silence, like the breaking of the dawn. And I heard heaven whisper, "Child, I have known you all along." God remembered me in the waiting, when the answer had not come. He was working in the silence, when my heart was tired and low. Every prayer I thought was forgotten, He was faithful still to know. There were doors that stayed unopened. There were dreams I had to lay. There were tears that marked the evening, and questions in the day. But the Lord who holds the seasons never lost His hold on me. He was building something deeper than my eyes could ever see. So I will trust the timing of the one who calms the sea. If He remembers every promise, then He still remembers me. God remembered me in the waiting, when the answer had not come. He was working in the silence long before I saw the sun. God remembered me in the waiting, when my heart was tired and low. Every prayer I thought was forgotten, He was faithful still to know. There were doors that stayed unopened. There were dreams I had to lay. There were tears that marked the evening, and questions in the day. But the Lord who holds the seasons never lost His hold on me. He was building something deeper than my eyes could ever see. So I will trust the timing of the one who calms the sea. If He remembers every promise, then He still remembers me. Every prayer I thought was forgotten, He was faithful still to know. But God remembered Noah. Waiting can make the heart wonder if God still sees. You keep praying, you keep hoping, you keep waking up to the same unanswered question. But the silence of a season does not mean God has forgotten you.